Hello, my dear friends. Today we are going to see how to do analysis using ANSYS Workbench. So, I'll tell you from the start. What we have to do is we have to click on Start, then ANSYS. We click on ANSYS Workbench over here. It is 2021 educational version, academic version. It's opening. We have to wait for some time. Yeah, it has opened. So first what we are going to do is we are going to click on steady state thermal. A window opens over here. So first we have to define the data. So we double click it. Here it opens. Let me maximize it. Okay. Here we have to click on engineering data sources. We are going to tick mark the general materials. Here we have to select the material. We can select aluminum alloy or it can be stainless steel or structural steel. I am going to click on aluminum alloy. So here next to aluminum alloy you can see a bookmark over here. It has shown that aluminum alloy is selected. Next we can click on this into mark and close it. See here you can see it as engineering data is showing a tick mark over here. That means it is fully completed. The rest is showing question marks, showing that they have not been completed. So let us define the geometry here. The geometry, new design modular geometry, we are going to click. So here it opens. This is the design modeler. So let us define the units. It's in millimeter. Create primitives box. So box has been defined. So here we can give it as 500 mm, rest as 50 and 50 mm. So we get a rectangle over here, generate here, and we are going to click over here, zoom to fit. So our component is ready now. Next we are going to close it. So the geometry is showing a tick mark, showing that the geometry has been defined. Next we are going to click on model. It's going to open. We have to wait for some time. Yeah, it's opening. So it has shown the project has been opened. So here we can see that once we click on geometry, it is showing a question mark over here. That means the material has not been defined for the geometry. So we have to click on solid, bring it over here. Our assignment is there. We click on this arrow and choose aluminum alloy. Now it shows a tick mark showing that it has been completed. So for steady state thermal, what we are going to do is we are going to click on this. We are going to click on this side. Control button we are pressing and clicking on this side. Right click, insert temperature. So temperature we will give it as 80 degrees Celsius. Enter. Then we are going to click the middle mouse button and we are going to rotate the component. We're going to click here, control, and press one more time. It has been selected. Right click, insert temperature. So we give it as 30 degrees Celsius and give enter. 30 degrees Celsius has been defined. So next what we are going to do is we have to do an analysis. Before that, in the solution we have to define what we are going to find. So in thermal temperature we want to find the temperature. Before that we have to mesh it. So mesh, right click, we are going to get generate mesh. So the mesh will be generated. So here you can see the mesh has been generated. We are clicking the middle mouse button and for showing it to rotate. Next we are going to click on solve. You can see at the bottom here, you can see it has been processing, and once we click on temperature it shows the different temperature variations. So here 80 degrees Celsius in red and the 30 degrees Celsius in blue, dark blue. So this is how the temperature variation has been done. So we are going to close this. So here you can see there's a tick mark in solution and results. Next what we are going to do is we are going to do a static structural analysis also. Here we are clicking it and leaving it in the solution. So here you can see a solution, everything has been transferred. The engineering data has been transferred, the geometry has been transferred, the model has been transferred, and the solution has been given to the setup. So here we are going to double click on the setup. So once we double click on the setup, what is happening is that it will open. So here our component is ready over here. Here you can see steady state thermal analysis is available. And next we are having this, we are doing the structure. So in one screen itself you can observe the static thermal analysis and static structural analysis also. For the structural analysis, what we are going to do is we are going to click this part of the, we are going to rotate the component. Here you can see this is the x-axis, z-axis and y-axis. So I am going to click over here and right click, insert. I am going to give it as force. Well, let me remove the force. Right click, delete. Yes. So right click, insert. So static structural analysis, we're going to select it, insert, fixed support. We give it as fixed support. We go to the next side. We're going to click here, right click, insert, force. So in force, if we go down, you can see the magnitude over here. So I'm going to give it as 100 Newton. If we give enter, it will show. So the force is along x-axis. So positive x-axis, therefore we are giving it as 100. If it's on the minus, then the other side of the x-axis means we have to give it as a negative sign. So here we have done the force and we have done this. So next we are going to click on solve. It's solving over here. So it has been solved, but we have not defined what we want to find out. So in solution, right click, insert, deformation, stress contact probe, deformation, total deformation we give, then insert, stress, equivalent von Mises stress. Again we click on solve. So here we can see what are the, this is the equivalent stress. So let us fit it to the window here, zoom to fit. So middle mouse button, you can see the equivalent stress over here, and when we click on deformation, you can see the deformation. You can see the animation over here. We click on here, we get the animation, equivalent stress, the animation. Okay, this is how we do steady state thermal analysis and static structural analysis in ANSYS workbench. Thanks for watching.